Respondent Conditioning. Respondent Conditioning. We have discussed the concept of respondent or Pavlovian conditioning. Let's dig a little deeper into the subject. Respondent behaviors. Respondent behaviors are behaviors that happen naturally to people when something is introduced to the environment. For example, a person salivates when they are hungry and smell food that they like. A person becomes flushed when they trip and fall in front of a crowd. A person becomes sweaty and their heart rate goes up, fear response, when they lose control of their car while driving. A person gags and vomits when they put their fingers down their throat. These are all reflexive behaviors. What happens if? What if you were to consistently pair a song or a sound with the smell of the food that you like? What if, when you trip and fall, there is a person with red track pants laughing at you? What if, when you are about to crash your car, a particular song is playing on the radio? What if a person is making themselves vomit and there is the smell of KFC in the air? Conditioned responses. In all these examples, you would be more likely to exhibit conditioned responses. You would be more likely to salivate when you hear the same song. You would be more likely to become flushed when you see a pair of red track pants. You would be more likely to become sweaty and have increased heart rate when you hear the song you heard when you almost got into an accident. You would be more likely to vomit when you smell KFC. Stimulus response. Unconditioned stimulus, US. Natural stimulus producing response, smell of food. Unconditioned response, UR. Unlearned response, salivation. Conditioned stimulus, CS. Originally neutral, now elicits reflexive response, a song. Conditioned response, CR. Learned reflexive response to conditioned stimulus, salivating when you hear the song. Principle of respondent conditioning. A neutral stimulus followed closely in time by an unconditioned stimulus, which elicits an unconditioned response, will then also tend to elicit the same response. Let's put this in simpler terms. Respondent conditioning. Procedure. Pair neutral stimulus and unconditioned stimulus. Many pairings. NS. Sound of classical music. US. Food in mouth. UR. Salivation. Result. Neutral stimulus acquires ability to elicit response. CS. Sound of classical music. CR. Salivation. Note. NS equals neutral stimulus. US equals unconditioned stimulus. UR equals unconditioned response. CS equals conditioned stimulus. CR equals conditioned response. Figure 14-2, Model for Respondent Conditioning.